has been more than 100 years since these brown streak flowers were last seen here. But since February this year, the flowers of the Tiger Orchid, the world's largest orchid, can once again be found along the streets of Singapore after it was successfully replanted here.
The orchid is nationally extinct in Singapore, but it can still be found in Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines.
Since 1999, the National Parks Board started reintroducing the species here, planting more than 1,000 tiger orchid plants in places such as Holland Road, East Coast Park, and MacRitchie Reservoir. About 800 mature tiger orchid plants were bought from Malaysia, while another 200 were grown from seeds. Now, more than 10 years after they were first planted, some along Holland Road had finally flowered. No easy feat for a species that rarely blossoms, and which Dr. Yam describes as unpredictable.
From last October to January, we had a lot of rain. Usually that's during the rainy season. We have a lot of rain, so the plant grows during the rainy season. So after the rain stops, then the sun come out, then perhaps that gives the trigger for the plant to flower.
What about the other orchids on the trees?
The other orchid on the tree, they grow under a bit of shade, so they don't have such a strong trigger. That's why we don't see so many of them are in bloom. Only one plant actually is in bloom.
The plant, which can grow up to 40 feet in circumference and can weigh over 1 ton, is native to the jungles of Southeast Asia. Dr. Yam said it became extinct here largely due to the loss of its natural habitat.
We want to plant them so that the public can appreciate them, and so they can appreciate the biodiversity. We have a lot of very interesting orchid species in Singapore. And the other reason is we hope that in the future, the orchid species will be able to propagate themselves. This orchid can produce new shoot by itself. Also, I believe the natural pollinators is still around. It's known that this species is pollinated by the giant honeybee and the Indian hornet. So, and they are around. And I have actually seen fruit forming naturally. So hopefully we'll be able to see, we have some viable seed, and then this seed will be able to reproduce, and we'll see natural populations popping up in the future.
The next time you're traveling along Holland Road, don't forget to catch the world's largest orchid, the Tiger Orchid, in bloom right here in Singapore. The bloom only lasts from 1 to 2 months, so catch it before it's too late. You never know when the next one will bloom again.